Hi Cancer, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 16th to the 23rd of November. It is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information's in there for you. As I said, these are general love readings, so they won't resonate with everyone out there, but just take what resonates for you or with you. Couldn't get my words out there. Just take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. And also please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, it could be happening now, or it could be happening sometime in the future. Wow, okay, so we've got the Six of Water, romanticizing the past, looking towards the past, Cancer, and what you had with someone. So wanting to, I feel from this card here, wanting to reignite that passion that you had with a connection, if you're in a committed connection already, but trying to reignite it, that passion you had in the beginning, an emotional fulfillment that you had in the beginning with this connection. So let's see how what tarot we get. God, I can't even get my words out today. But you're actively manifesting that. So perhaps you're manifesting this person, or that way, or that emotion, because you're very emotionally attached to this situation from the past. So you're actively manifesting it back into your life. You're using all the tools in the book, all the tools in the box to manifest that emotional fulfillment that you felt with a connection. Perhaps in the beginning you're manifesting it back into existence, or perhaps you're manifesting it. I could be reading for somebody who's single, who wants to manifest a connection from the past, something that they hold very dear in their heart. They want to manifest it back into their life. We've got here Seven of Water, more emotions here. A complex decision, the need to do research and stop procrastinating. Gosh, you've got a lot of emotion on the board here. I feel it's a resurgence of this relationship. It's trying to understand how you can get it back on track, how you can almost get that emotional fulfillment you had in the beginning with this connection. It's understanding how you can do that in reality, how you can get back the past and bring it into the future, how you can bring it into the here and now. So we've got here this Seven of Water, a complex decision, the need to do research and stop procrastinating, but understanding how you can get this emotional fulfillment from the past back to the here and now. You're actively manifesting it back into your life. You're manifesting it. You're hoping the other person will pick up on all those signs and synchronicities. You're speaking to the universe and saying to them, I really love this person. I held a lot of emotion for them, but I want that emotional fulfillment we had in the beginning. So, for example, if you have a relationship, say you've been with each other for a number of years, in the beginning, when we find out about each other, or we're connecting with, say, a life partner, it's all very giddy, it's all very the butterflies in the stomach, it's the finding out about a person, it's connecting with them on an emotional level, all of that love that we feel. And over time, if we don't invest in the connection, if we don't invest time in it, and our lives are busy, let's be practical about things. We have to live our day-to-day lives, and sometimes we can take each other for granted because we're so busy doing what we do on a day-to-day basis. So the little things that we used to do, when we were first courting, say, that's a very old word, courting or getting to know someone, we don't necessarily do now. We wouldn't find, it wouldn't even cross our minds to do that because, we're so busy. we know we love each other, say, you know, but we're too busy to do the things that we did, you know, when we first got together. So it's almost like Cancer, you're looking towards the past and thinking, gosh, we used to do loads of little things with each other beforehand, and they were very emotionally fulfilling. I'd love to recapture that and bring that back into the relationship again. So it's understanding how you can do that. We've got this Ace of Water. Look at this, falling in love, all the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. So intuitively, you know that you need to get this emotional fulfillment from this relationship. You know you want to make it more emotionally fulfilling, but you're actively manifesting it back in. Don't think that you've actually spoken your truth to this person at this point in time, but you're actively manifesting situations, you're manifesting energy between you to try and get it back to how it was. Let's just have a look and see if we can get some more tarot. Whoops. For some reason, these readings today, we didn't get much tarot, and then some people have got loads. It just depends on the message that comes out and who I'm connecting with. So we've got here too much work, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. So I feel like if you just come in really silly and giddy, even though you're manifesting this kind of like resurgence of this relationship, emotional fulfillment, if you just do it in a very silly, playful way, how you used to do it, how you used to connect with this person, you can get it back on track. It's no big deal, honestly, it's not. And look at this renewal card. My goodness me, I'm not joking. This is absolutely fantastic, because it is a renewal of a connection, but it's getting back to how you were in the beginning. It's getting back to that, I don't know, if you were teenagers and came together, it's getting back to how you were as a teenager. So all that love, that kind of like silliness, you know, I don't know, making little love notes for each other. It's doing that again at this stage in your relationship, even if you've been together for years and years and years. You know you love each other, but it's just resparking that emotional fulfillment. It's doing things that nourish this connection, which make it emotionally fulfilling for both you and the other person. It's a resurgence of love. So we've got this renewal card here, and it says review and evaluate. Sorry, I'm having to try and get off my knees, because I actually at this board I'm actually sitting, well, I'm actually on my knees to get near the board, which is not good. But if I sit on a chair, which is the weirdest thing, and I'll tell you guys now, if I sit on a chair, and I tried to introduce a chair earlier on in the readings, because I do them all on the same day, and my guides wouldn't even have it. Everybody just left the room. It was just so weird. I was just left on my own, and I sat here and I thought, wow, that's really kind of you. They just got up and legged it, and I was trying to do a reading and I couldn't even do it. It was so strange. I was totally on my own. I am on my own here, but spirit and guides with me. But yeah, they just left me to it, and I felt so abandoned. I had to take the chair out, and I came back on my knees again, and yeah, it was fine. So perhaps, I don't know, perhaps that's psychological, though I don't think so. Because I did actually just leg it. It was just so strange. Anyway, I digress. So we've got review and evaluate, a favourable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. Yeah, manifesting the old back into your relationship. So just gorgeous. You know what you need to do, Cancer. You just need to I feel open up to this person, but you just need to manifest. You're manifesting anyway, but manifesting the old back into this relationship to get it back on track. You will be victorious in that. There's a lot of passion for this person. There's a lot of emotion for this person. So you definitely want a victory here. And you will be victorious. Look, you've got the Magician card here and the Renewal card. It's just gorgeous. But yeah, you're actively asking the universe to step in and help you along the way. Okay, so we've got too much work, accept helpful mothers, life is out of balance and stress-related health concerns. But I feel that that's in the beginning, because you've got this kind of like, I don't know, you want to get this back on track, but there's hot air between you. It's kind of like stressing you out that it's not as emotionally fulfilling as it could be. And you know its full potential because you've been there. You've already been there in the beginning, so you want to get this back on track, but it's stressing you out. It's stressing you out even thinking about it. And we've got here, but you get to this idea of, yeah, I need to do something. So thinking about this, not in a stressful way, but in a very positive way. You're actually sitting there and looking at the situation and thinking about cunning plans and ideas to come up with. Look, we've got here brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth of a situation, it just needs a reignition. That's all it needs. And a challenging beginning. Yeah, challenging beginning to try and get it back on track to how it was in the first place. So it's just, it is a renewal. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. It's just a total kind of like, you're in a circle, aren't you? You've made a life with this person, but you want to take it back to that emotionally fulfilling first step. You know, there's butterflies in the stomach. You know, when they came to call on you to take you out, I don't know, to town or to buy something, or it's just spending time with each other. Yeah, it's a fear that negative or fear-based thoughts and a false sense of entrapment. You feel trapped by this, even though time's gone on. It's almost like it's trapped both of you. You can't get back to how it was in the beginning, but you can. You just need to think outside the box, Cancer, and you can do that. You're very kind and compassionate. You are, you know, very intuitive, so you will know that you just need to, I don't know, open up more, or you need to get the other person to open up more. And you can do that because you have done it in the past. So you know it is achievable. It's just looking back at the past and trying to understand how you did it in the first place and trying to use the same methods now. So we've got the Empress here. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Yeah, nurturing this connection, or getting it back on track. And we've got here, look at this, because there is a spiritual, I feel there is a soul connection between both of you. That's why you're using this magician energy to manifest it back on track here, and the rebirth of this connection, with rebirthing passion for each other and injecting more stability. I feel like this is the universe of Cancer and whoever this is I'm reading for, but it's a total rebirth, a total renewal of the love and passion that you have for each other. It's almost like I wanted to say renewing marriage vows, but it's deeper than that. It's on a deeper level than that. It's on a deeper emotional level, soul level, passion level. It's not just going to someone and saying, oh, I just want to renew my marriage vows because, you know, we've been together for X, Y, Z and we just want to do it. And, you know, going through those motions. Not that it should be like that, but it's a very, 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 very deep level. You are soulmates, you are destined to be together, so it's a continual nurturing of this connection to make it more stable. And look at this, enjoying the life of luxury, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So you can do this. You'll be spending some time on your own, I feel, just to understand how you can reignite the emotion and passion that you had with this person in the first place. It's just like, I don't know, relationships go through phases, don't they? I said it in Leo's reading as well. They got a very similar reading to yourselves, where we heavily invest in the beginning with a connection. We flourish, we go through life with each other, and then we stop at some point and, you know, nurturing it. We stop putting in those little bits of effort because we've got day-to-day lives to run. So it's getting that back on track, or it's finding the essence of this connection, the embers that sparked it in the first place, and it's revisiting that and bringing those to the fore. So it's leaving little love notes for each other. It's making a coffee for each other in the morning. It's putting in the time and effort. But it's also with the other person as well. They need to be more emotionally available, and because it takes two to tango, it can't just be all one person. So perhaps in your reading, Cancer, it's actually looking from both sides of the coin here. Both of you want to renew this. Both of you want to nurture it. You definitely do, Cancer. Both of you want this passion. Both of you want this emotional fulfillment. And both of you want to take this methodology forward in the future. So you just don't want it to be a 5-minute fix. That's not going to cut it for you, Cancer. It's got to be something that's sustainable for the future. So putting in the effort, these little love notes and things like that, it's not taking them for granted, but it's actually carrying those on throughout your years, throughout this long-term relationship. It's keeping that spark, that ember alive, and that youthful spirit. It's your youthful spirit of this relationship alive. It's just like this little candle here that's flickering in the wind. They're telling me to look at the candle. It's keeping those embers burning, nurturing them. It is a beautiful energy, and you can do it. You can renew it. It is the renewal of this relationship. It's just gone a little bit off kilter, as all relationships do. It's no big deal. It's no big deal at all, because you can rebirth it, but it's just putting the time and effort in. But you're actively, with this Magician card, you're actively asking the other person to do the same thing. So it's hilarious for me, because instead of speaking your truth to this person, you're hoping these signs and synchronicities they will pick up on it, because there is such a strong soul connection between both of you. You're hoping that the other person will pick up and do the same as you. If you are a Cancerian and you are in a connection with a Leo, please check that out, because Leo's reading was very, 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 very much like yours. And it's both of you. If you are in a connection, it's both of you renewing this passion and emotion that you have for each other. And it's just beautiful. It really is. So if you are a Cancerian, you're watching this video, check out Leo's reading, because it works in tandem. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's just Cancer, you will come up with the most brilliant, brilliant, brilliant ideas, which are just so kind of like we've just taken for granted. To get this back on track, it's just gorgeous. So I'm just going to have a look at your angel answers. So what do we have for Cancer? Cancer in love in relation to this reading. Everything's changed, I tell you. I think I've kicked the tripod, and now everything's just out of whack. It's just, I've got, there's an arm on this tripod which I can kind of like direct the camera with, and it's just in my face at the moment. It's so bizarre. Everything's changed in here. I come back and sometimes the camera's off, or the tripod's moved. So yeah, Spirit, thank you. Whoever's in the room with me, can we stop playing around, please? They stopped the videos earlier on in the day. I was doing 2 readings, got through both of those readings. Halfway, the camera stopped. The battery was fine, but the camera just stopped, and I was nowhere near it. Strange things happen in this room. So we've got don't stop and recovery. So don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop manifesting. You can get this back on track. Look, meditation brings answers. Yeah. What we're saying, enjoying life's little luxury, spending quiet time alone in order to understand how you can get this back on track. It's gorgeous. So we've got take action. You're taking action with the Magician card. You're actively manifesting. So that's your form of taking action, speaking to the universe. Because this soul connection here, the other person will hear, wow, that's so strange. The other person will hear your soul's call. Wow, give me that. But that's true. If you've got such a strong soul connection, the other person will pick up on your the fluctuations in your energy and how your soul sings to them. It's a reignition, isn't it? It's a reignition of spiritual acknowledgement, I was going to say. Wow. Okay, so what else we need to know? What else do we need to know for Cancer? Cancer in love. Highest messages, please. Highest messages. Perfect timing. Gorgeous. Whoops. If you believe, yes, you do believe in the connection, everything will get back on track. If you believe, yes, of course it will. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Romance. Oh, ooh la la. Ooh la la. Va va boom. That's what we like to see. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know about? Oh, okay. So we've got a no here, and we also have an opportunity. So you're manifesting those opportunities, though. Cancer, you're actively speaking to the universe and using spirituality to connect with each other, to recognize to get them to recognize your soul and to get this back on track. Recognize the love that you had for each other, the passion that you had for each other in the beginning. Okay, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Cancer in love. Oh, okay. So we have here, don't start romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yes, of course they are. What else do we have for Cancer? Cancer in love. Oh, that came out quite fast. We've got here, recovery. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, and a recovery. So recovering from this kind of like, sorry, I've just got to stand up. This, energy in the beginning, so recovering from this Ten of Fire and this ego card, this false sense of entrapment, paying attention to the red flags. If you feel like things aren't going the way that you want to, don't react in kind of like a fiery way, because there's fiery exchanges of words here. Or don't get frustrated with the situation. Frustration is the worst thing that you can do. You just need to acknowledge that things aren't going the way that you want them to, understand why they're not, sit down in a quiet space, quieten your mind, don't get frustrated, and then you will find the answers to the questions. You will come up with fantastic solutions, but it's all about not getting frustrated with it, not going in the direction that you want it to go in. You can come up with the most creative things to re-spark and reignite this connection. So do not worry. Don't worry. You have all the tools in the box. You've got the Magician card. Seriously. Meditation brings answers. We've got let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So if you need some little ideas, talk to friends about it. Talk to friends. Everybody, especially if you're the ladies out there that are listening to this, we love to share tidbits on how we get relationships back on track or how we can reignite things. I'm sure that, you know, a good old chinwag with a confidant, a friend, would, you know, help spark those ideas on how to get this back on track, i.e. date nights, candlelit dinners, you know, cuddling up on the sofa, making coffees for each other, and it all starts with little increments, just getting back on track. It's just small expressions of love that just build. You have to keep putting you have to keep making sure that your connection and you are valued within that connection. So once you express your love to the other person, they also express their love to you, and the ball starts to get rolling. Sometimes if we're out of synchronicity with each other, it's very difficult, even the most committed relationships, trying to get that back on track, especially if we've been in them for such a long period of time. So it's just finding creative solutions in how to connect with the other person on a very, very, very deep level. on a massive soul level for you guys, you Cancer, and whoever you're dealing with, it is a soul connection. So it's not just, you know, not just the surface level. That sounds awful, doesn't it? But it's not just, it's on a whole different level for you guys. Because I feel like this reading here, this soul connection, it's gone through millennia. It's almost like you've known each other for 1,000,000 years. 1,000,000 years. 1,000,000 lifetimes. It's just gorgeous. It really is. Okay, so we have take action. Honeymoon, look at this. Actively sit in the same space as each other. You'll be able to do that. You'll be able to sit in the same physical space as each other and enjoy each other's company. So take action, making time for each other to sit in the same space for half an hour, and just build upon it. Just build upon it. But you will be able to get to a stage where you are in the same energetic, the same physical space as each other, to get this back on track, to enjoy each other. In just you pair, just the two of you together, without any interruptions from anybody else. So we've got perfect timing. Look at this. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. That's because you're in a committed relationship. They're just reiterating that for you. Okay. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? For Cancer. Cancer in love. What else do we need to know? Cancer in love. What else do we need to know? Having to stand up now. It's so strange. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Thank you. If you believe, look, we've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. So we also have, so romance, we've got release your ex. No, I don't read that for this reading as an ex, as in a person. It's just an energy. So releasing all negativity, especially with that 10 of fire, kind of like fiery exchanges, frustrations within this connection, not achieving its full potential, or not on God, I can't speak. Not on the road that you want it to be on. So it's not emotionally fulfilling, or it's not passionate enough. It's releasing all of that negativity associated with you looking at it from a sense of lack instead of what you have got. So what you have got, you can build upon, because it is stable, sustainable for the future. And you know that already, because you've been with this person for such a long time, a long time. Like I said, a soul connection. I see you guys, whoever I'm reading for, you've been through lifetimes with each other. Lifetimes. So it's just releasing negativity or anything residual from the past in order to move forward. So thinking about this connection in a very positive way. Looking at the positives rather than the negatives. Okay. What else do we need to know for Cancer? Cancer in love. Cancer in love. Cancer in love. What do they need to know? Cancer in love. Wow, I'm really quiet now. Cancer in love. It's because I've got up off my knees, I think. We'll try it. Watch this now. So I'm back down here. My knees are killing me. Okay, so what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Highest messages, please, for Cancer. Cancer in love. What did I say? As soon as I get to the board, they come out. Do you know, and I'm really silly because I don't actually kneel on a cushion or anything. I'm just kneeling on what is, in effect, a piece of carpet and a concrete floor. Okay, so... We've got trust and we've got know. What you thought you couldn't trust this person with your heart, you actually can. You know that deep down inside, you know that. We've got trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. So just have faith in the process. You've got magician energy, and look at this, reiterated by this card here that's just flown out at you. I'm just going to put this opportunity here. The magician card, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. What are you doing at the moment? You will be in magician mode to get them to notice you again. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You'll have an opportunity to do that. That's just gorgeous. Right. Did you want to come out? You all want to come out. Thank you. We've got here engagement. You'll have an opportunity to engage with them on a deeper level than you're engaging with them at the moment. It doesn't actually mean engagement, because I feel that you're already in a committed relationship already, because your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment, because you're actively putting in the effort, and the other person will be. We've got flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. What was I saying about getting this back on track and just being silly? It is gorgeous. We've got separation here. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, but within the opportunity of, because it is an opportunity, it's an opportunity for you to explore what you really want and how to achieve that with that magician energy. But I feel that you're already energetically, you're probably in the same physical space as each other, as in house, but energetically, you're kind of like detached. You're still attached, but your emotion, it's almost like it's dissipated. That kind of, you're not emotionally and psychologically available to each other. So in effect, you are in a form of separation already. There's a void between you. And this is why I feel you're both actively manifesting each other back in. You're trying to get back what you had in the beginning. So you already are in separation. It is safe for you to love, to open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And look at that, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Beautiful. So I'm just going to leave it at that for you, Cancer. Hopefully that resonates with someone out there and makes sense. So I'm just going to sign it off with some Moonology cards for you. What do we have for Cancer in relation to this reading? And highest messages only, please. But thank you. You've given me a raft of cards. So we have your commitment is being tested. I think your commitment to yourself. You actually coming out of your comfort zone and speaking. You're manifesting, but your commitment is being tested. Pay attention to the red flags. It's you getting frustrated with the situation. So don't get frustrated, just release it. Just acknowledge that you're getting frustrated and move on from it. Don't sit in that frustration kind of like energy. Just release it. A new start is coming. Beautiful. Have faith in your dreams. Your hard work is paying off. Your magician energy there. Meditate and contemplate. That's still magician energy, and your dreams need a practical plan. If that does resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe, and please remember to click the thumbs up button. And I love you loads. Take care.